Hi everyone, welcome back to Stoactive. So today we're going to go through a really basic AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. So I want you to work at your own pace, try and get as many rounds of the following exercises in 15 minutes. So we're going to set our 15-minute timer and then we're just going to go, okay? I'm going to go through the exercises with you. You can work quicker, slower, whatever it is. I just want you to try and get as many rounds of these exercises going. All of these are going to be really good fundamental movements that I think you all need to be able to do, and they'll work on different parts of the body. So legs, posterior chain, shoulders, stability, and all of those things. So all of these are massively important. And they're coming up on the board now. There we go. So, squats, press-ups, mountain climbers, split squat, glute bridge, sit-ups. Easy. Real basic exercises that we've gone through at least 2 or 3 times in the last week. We're going to do 10 reps of each. We're going to work for 15 minutes, and once we're done, we're done. So remember, work as effectively as you can. Cool. Right. So we'll just gently warm into them. We'll go through 1 round of each exercise before we start moving quickly. Okay. So feet shoulder width apart, hands out in front as we squat down. So we're going for 15 minutes. First set can be a little bit of a warm-up as we get into the movements. So we're going to do 10 squats, 10 press-ups. Oh, I've got up 10 mountain climbers. Remember, knees to elbows, core engaged, eyes just in front of your fingertips. So 10 of those, 10 on each leg. Split squat. So leg comes forward, balance, weight all on your front leg, back knee comes down to the floor. So all that weight over that front leg, spread your toes, really maximize that balance you've got. Drop that back knee down to the floor. 10 on the right, 10 on the left. So switch sides. Really step back, really create space in between your feet. So it really helps you keep your shoulder blades back, keep your chest up, and I can drop straight down in between my legs. So I really want you to focus on making sure that every movement is perfect. It's not just about how quick we can go through the movements. It's about making sure each time we do that exercise, it's going to be really beneficial. So a glute bridge, we've touched on before, but you're going to lie flat on your back, hands either side of you, and we're just lifting our hips up. And then you're coming down. And we're doing 10 of these. So really peel your spine off the floor. Squeeze with your glutes at the top of the movement. And really make sure you can feel these muscles kick in and work. Good, and then we'll finish with our sit-up. So feet together, sit up, touch your heels. Or alternatively, if that's really hard or too hard or impossible to do, bring your feet out in front, slight bend in the knees, just bring your hands across, sit back to the point where you feel your abdominals kick in, and come up. Hopefully we should be comfortable with all of these movements now. So, we've gone through all of them, and we go again. So 10 reps of each one. And just keep working that movement pattern as effectively as you can. So make sure that our feet are shoulder width, our toes are slightly turned out, our chest is up, our chin is up, and our eyes are just forward on the horizon. I want the weight to be in the sort of mid part of your foot here. So if it's too far back, you're going to rock back, you'll feel your balance go there. I want mid part of your foot, sit down, stand up. Totally lost count now. Press ups, we're making sure our back is nice and flat, fingers facing forward, thumbs facing in. Nice and dynamic, nice and forceful as you push away. And obviously stay down for your mountain climbers. So really make sure we're working through our abdominals. That knee's driving up to your elbow and you're in control of the movement. Split squat, nice wide stance, toes in line, but on train tracks, remember. We're not behind, it's not a tightrope, it's a train track. Back knee comes down to the floor. Nice and steady. So 10 reps on each leg. Should be starting to feel like we're working now. We're about 5 minutes in. So 10 minutes left to go. Just make sure you're working through those exercises. As soon as you're done with one, move on to the next one. Our aim is to just collect repetitions here. The more we do something, the more it becomes natural and you just become second nature. So just whenever we say split squat, bang, you're into that position and the movement just gets done. Working pretty much every single movement pattern that we need for sport, as well as everyday life as well. Really working our glutes and our hamstrings, opening up through our hip flexors, which can become tight when we're sat in front of a desk. As well as really focusing a lot of intensity into our abdominals as well. Great workouts these, just getting moving, just really working everything all at once. Again, we're not focusing on making everything as quick as possible. It is purely just a control thing. So, get into the next position, feet shoulder width, bang. And we're working through our squat pattern. Knees are going out over toes, and we're driving up. Drop down nice and low as you can, and you can give yourself a little bounce out the bottom. It's going to help us from getting stuck down there. Good, straight into our press-ups. If you need to bring your hands slightly wider, that's fine. Find the position you feel most comfortable with. I think we're on about 4 rounds now, are we? So, should start to feel like we're working a bit. Legs are getting a little bit tired, but shouldn't be too bad. You need to take a rest. You need to go and grab a drink of water. Do it. Remember where you are. Come back in and just continue with the movements. So just work through each and every movement. Helicopter passing over, that's useful. Good, so just keep focusing on making each and every movement as perfect as you can. Glute bridge. Feet as close as you can. Hands out. Just control through that movement. And then squeeze the glutes right at the top. Once you've done your 10, just bring your feet together. Just going to close off our hip flexors so we're not overusing them. Up, touch. Back. Good. So hopefully some of us are really steaming through these now. So straight into our squat position. And out. Okay, we've got about 5 minutes left, I think. Straight into our press-ups. Straight up, straight into our split squats. Ten on the right, 10 on the left. Nice. Straight into our glute bridge, and then finish it off with our sit-ups. Feet together, up and touch. Just keep plowing through. Keep plowing through. So we should be getting into a bit of a rhythm now. Feeling the exercises, knowing exactly what's coming next. And just go through that pattern every time. Every time you set up. Feet shoulder width, toes turned out. Eyes up, chest up, chin up. Easy. Straight into your press up position. Hands down, thumbs in, fingers forward. Feet about shoulder width, down. Straight into your mountain climbers. Should start to feel like we're working now. Bit of heat, bit of blood flow, bit of heavy breathing maybe, but not long to go now. Got about 3.5 minutes. About 3.5 minutes to go. Middle of the week kind of stuff, this. Just about turning up and just getting it done. All really basic movements, but you put them together and you get a really nice all-round workout. Shouldn't feel absolutely shattered by the end of this. We should feel like, you know, we've done something, feel like we've moved, and you will reap the benefits later, I promise. Yeah, just keep working through it. Woo! About 2 minutes left. See if we can get through a whole round in the last 2 minutes. So really up that pace now, up that intensity, but focus on the movement. Make sure everything's perfect, everything is precise. Good, good. Minute left. Last minute. Try and finish it off. Try and finish it off. Or try and finish, you know, the next 2 rounds of exercises that you've got. "30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. That's it. And we're done. Just finish off this last exercise, however many reps you've got left. And that's our timer. Woo! Nice. So, as you can see, it's just sort of a gradual build-up, trying to make sure that we're focusing on those movements, focusing on making sure that we're precise in every single thing that we do, so that when we start adding weight later on, when we get back to school, when we're in control of those things, every movement just feels like it's easy. Okay, so we're going to stretch up just to finish. Lean to one side. Just to get a little bit of movement out of those joints. Hopefully not too much of an intense workout, but should feel a little bit warm. Should feel like we've done something. Just going to do our hips again. A really good little mobility exercise. This just helps train some balance and also open up through our hip joint. For some reason, my left side just does not want to communicate in the same way. Good. Shake your legs out. Shake your arms out. And congratulate yourselves on a really good session. Okay? Doesn't need to be any more complex than that. Just a few more of the basics, just patterning them over and over and over again. Well done. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.